still yet to upload any Path of Exile. I have to get through the rest of that's my first playthrough of Path of Exile, by the way. I have to get through the rest of Darksiders. This is how much I record in advance. I recorded a lot in advance. If that wasn't clear, you know, I really do. I have a massive backlog. It's absolutely fantastic. But it's overkill. It's overkill. But if I was to go into a coma for a year, as long as someone went and uploaded and probably tanked things for me, all would be well. You wouldn't notice the difference. Except I would be probably bitching about my neighbors less. Marginally less. They're there. Don't want them to hear. Okay. Well, I'll just send my minions out to go collect things. Just, you know, go break things and whatnot. Get some gear. We'll fight the enemies in a moment. I love how they're just sliding back. It looks so great. You know, I remember I was saying I was trying to do a review of the game before for a thing. I would give this game a lot lower of a rating now than I would then. Like, the game is... I feel I'm being a bit harsh on it. It is actually a fun game. I think I've just played it too much now. I've played it a ton as a kid, and this is my second time playing it. And I'm just noticing the issues now. Well, I've seen like the glitchiness before and whatnot, you know, but I'm just really noticing it now. There's more. It's worse than ever. That kind of thing. So yeah, it's a bit annoying because this is a cherished game from my childhood. It's one of the few games that it was on the list of a few games I could play multiple times. Like the moment I'd stop playing it, I'd want to play it again. Path of Exile is also on that list. Though, again, it's another game I bored quickly off. Well, not bored quickly off, it takes me a while to get into it, because it's an ARPG. It's, like, I know it just doesn't do it for me. The genre just isn't my cup of tea. Path of Exile is the, like, if you are like me and not into action RPGs, try Path of Exile. Pay heavy attention, though, to the gem system. The gem system is what saves that game for me. And don't worry, this Path of Exile doesn't cost a cent. It is free. They make up for that with microtransactions that are purely optional, and purely, well, mainly cosmetic, from what I've seen. There is one where you can get a stash upgrade, which is just like the chest in Diablo and at the hometown. You store things in it, and that's it. And you already get 4 tabs, and they're pretty large tabs too. So, you know, they don't probably scout you. Nor is it like Warframe, where you can either buy a Warframe or you can build it, but the end of you build it yourself. But at the end of the day, you're still gonna have to pay the devs. They have an inventory slot system in Warframe. So even if you go and get all the blueprints and whatnot to build the Warframe yourself, you still have to pay the devs to you still have to pay to increase the amount of inventory slots you have. There's no way around it. Well, actually, sorry, there is a way around it. You can actually trade things. Like, say if you get a bit of gear, you can trade it with someone else, and they can pay you in platinum for it. And that's the way around it. But still, it's just... I would just prefer, you know, them to have the Path of Exile model. And to be honest, when I went on that rant, I kind of forgot about the whole trading thing, just because I've never done it before. Because it's not like WoW's trading, you actually have to be there and interact with people. And my god, is that terrifying. Social anxiety disorder, it's a bitch. But yeah. And if you're wondering how, well, you can make these videos and you can even admit that. What's the difference? it's because there's a gap between you and me. Like, I'm talking here, but I'm talking to my computer screen. I'm talking to the wall behind it. I'm talking to the window. I'm talking to the wall. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking face to face at a person. And technically, in that game, you still aren't looking face to face with a person, but your avatar and their avatar are there at the same time. You're talking to each other through like an instant messaging service, basically. There's the more immediate communication. Here, I'm looking at 2018, 2019, when you finally get to see this. There's a gap. There's more of a bridge between, well, there's more of a wall between you and me than there is in the other thing. So this doesn't trigger social anxiety disorder, the other thing does, basically. Or mine, at least. It could be the other way around for someone else. Because mental illness doesn't really make sense a lot of the time. Bitches be wacky out. Also, just look at this. Look at the branches. They don't like that. That's not moving. This one's not moving. Well, this is fluctuating up and down like a motherfucker, and it's just glitching into this one. It's like, oh, Christ. But yeah, there's a mana one. And yes, there was a health one over there, wasn't it? Whatever. I remember when I was here over there the first time I was playing this. Oh, and there's one glitching there. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, maybe it's not meant to be a glitch, but whatever.
The lost children of the goddess praise her, for she is mother to all races, but embraces the elves as her kindred. Do not forsake us, elf mother.
Ah, shut up, you whiny bastards. I remember I was doing some impression over there. It was like my southern one. I can do a few. I'm not sure how good they are. I'm told they're actually fine. Well, you know, they're good, but no. I'm not sure. I can do. I think I maybe did them in an earlier set of this. I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Oh, hey, big guy. Can I be honest with you? Wait, can I actually follow him around the arena? Yes, you can. Huh. Yes, you can. Didn't realize. Go get stuff. But, yeah, I can do a few. I used to be able to do other ones than the ones I currently do, but over time I lost the ability. There we go, an upgrade. In the past I used to be able to do an Arnie one, which was pretty well. It was actually when I was a lot younger I could do it in primary school. I could do it late primary school, like 5th class, 6th class. Oh, they've spiked spines. Look. Weird. It kind of makes me think of a fish's fins a little, but that's more the blues territory, really. They have those fins, but anyway, what's it? Yeah, I could do Arnie when I was younger. I could also now more recently I could do Mickey Mouse voice. I can't really do it too well anymore. Hey kids! I can't do it. I used to be able, you know, I used to do that, but can't for whatever reason. Just can't get the voice right. So yeah, it's a base one to shit. Could do a southern guy. We don't like your kind around here, boy. Oop, move. We don't serve your kind here, boy. Got a pretty nice mount there, boy. Come on, big guy. Could do a southern lady. Oh, I do declare. Oh, my stars and garters. I'm not sure I'm doing that right. I think it's a bit too... I don't want to say a bit too deep, but maybe, yeah. Oh, my stars and garters. No, that's wrong. Oh, I do declare. Oh, my stars and garters. Yes, that's it. I think. No, I think I'm still a bit too hoarse. So, you know, down with the cold. You know, down with the sickness. Here we go. They're so stubborn about getting gear. I can also do a, please sir, may I have some more? I can go all over twist. I can do Father O'Malley. Basically, it was kind of inspired by a VG Cats comic. I'm not sure if I take it verbatim from it. Basically, a guy dresses up as a priest for Halloween, and he goes out to the door, and there's trick-or-treaters, and you hear him saying from off camera, like, "Oh, slow down there, little Timmy. More enough peanuts to go around," or something. But I think I saw it in Father O'Malley. "Oh, slow down there, Timmy. There's more enough Father O'Malley's peanuts to go around. Oh, saints preserve me erection." That's my one. Oh, saints preserve me. Saints preserve me libido. Not sure how you get in here. Oh, actually, I think I do know. I think I do. I probably could send minions in. Oh, do you just break it? Huh. Alright. Whoops. Think I ignored that place the first time around. But, yeah, I can do a bit in that voice. I've started branching out. Regrettably, I'm quite limited in what I can do. I don't know, I just find I have difficulty sustaining the accent. Which is, you know, as you can imagine, a bit of a bitch. Why did you go get this? I can also do like random other accents. Just whatever way I'll like put my jaw off to one side and I'll end up sounding like I'm trying to do some knockoff Nixon, well, you know, this budget Nixon impression. It's probably budget in the way that it doesn't actually sound anything like Nixon. But you know, there you go. You get what you pay for. Yeah. Now all I can think of is Rob Zombie's song "House of a Thousand Corpses." I think he also made a movie of the same name. But in the song, there's a line either you get, I think it's you get what you get or something. And yeah, I've just kind of mentally associated. Well, it sounds enough like the other, what I said, so I'm mentally associating the two. Thank you. Bitch, and have to actually hit the little bastard. You can't actually finish this place without popping over, I just realized, to Heaven's Peak. So I guess we'll be going there now in a moment. Follow. Get the job done. Yeah, I'll be heading over there in a moment. I'll get one last node done, then I can, well, route done. Then I can go after it. We'll go after the blues. It just, you may have seen earlier, there was a bit of water, and at the other side a crank to turn, presumably to activate the bridge. In which case, if you presume that, then you're quite right. Because that is actually the case. And the only way to get across is to have blues. So, yeah. Kill it. Right. So, in that case, well, now that we're done that, okay, just do it for me. Thank you. That guy's too dumb to bend, like, angle downwards. But anyway, we'll just go and engage these. Not as burly as I could be. Like, say, if I decided to go with my browns and reds. But, yeah, we'll do fine. Come on. Ooh, brilliant. The fire took him down. Better not be any resurrectors nearby. Ooh, what's the green? I was already down one. Don't exactly like to be losing them, as you can imagine. Thankfully, you won't have to worry too much about me restarting because I lost the green. Can't even, you know, they won't be getting any hero gear. If only I could lure that enemy into killing his allies. Hold on, greens. Recall. And I still raised my fucking left arm up to do that. I have no idea why. Kill, my pretties. God, they do a heavy damage. Well, there are 13 of them. Ooh, make that 12. Ooh, brilliant. They nearly missed out on a bit of equipment. Not brilliant that they did, but brilliant that they didn't. I was actually people were showing a gift set between George R. R. Martin and what's his face, Stephen King, and had subtitles for it. I don't know if it's accurate, but apparently George R. R. Martin apparently has difficulties with writer's block. Stephen King apparently doesn't. He claims he can consistently write 3 pages a day. So if you want to write a 300-page book, then that's, you know, a 3-month project or whatever, and you know he will consistently be able to get them out. Oh, what? Oh, down. Oh yeah, I'm down to 12. Toto's down to 13, but I didn't count right. Didn't remember right. But yeah. Gonna be honest with you, I haven't read many Stephen King books. I've read 1 to completion. Like I looked at, I started reading a bit of one of the Dark Tower books, didn't really get into it. But I did read 1 to completion. The extended edition of The Stand, I did not like it. One of my minions is stuck at the wrong side. 9. But I read 1 to completion, and The Stand to completion, the extended edition, and I wasn't a fan of it. I remember reading in the front cover, just inside the front cover, he was saying that how when The Stand was originally released, like 400 pages were taken out, and the extended edition was most of them put back in. Not all, but most. And yeah, I just really didn't like the ending to it. It was just really disappointing. That's a thing I've heard once in a while, that Stephen King the endings to Stephen King just have been frequently poor, basically. They've been, I mean, not consistently poor, but frequently poor, or some such. I don't know if it's true. That's just something I'm hearing. Plus, it's subjective. I'm sure there's plenty of people that love the new Mass Effect Andromeda, but while others are saying it's hot shit. As we all know, shit is meant to be served cold. Damn it! It's basically, you know, the bodily waste version of gazpacho. Uncultured swines. But yes, Piz takes this side. Let's move on. Also, let's glitch into a tower. Glitch into a tower. Recall. It's kind of interesting. This is getting the boss fight music, which is basically a refrain of the main theme. Which you better not hate, because you'll be hearing that a lot. And thankfully, I don't hate it. I actually quite like it. It would be nice if they had more like a different team for each thing. Like if this was going to get a special team, you know, it should be one unique to it. Okay. Yeah, just everyone attack. Like a team unique to it. Melvin getting a team unique to him. That would be really cool. Like it could, you know, it could, you know, be symbolic, or you know, it could be. I'm trying to find the right word, but it could be fitting for each of the bosses. Like each of the big encounters. You know, they could have their own team, and it'll be really cool. You know, expand on the game musically. You know. But at the same time, I feel like I'm talking on my ass. But I think I'm making a solid point. It's just frequently I do both at the same time. I talk completely out of my ass, and I make a good point while doing so.